Rocket is trying to squeeze through the inside of Steel Talentoso. Is there as well. Franks Rocket up the rail. Steel Talentoso is there. And there's the one on the outside. One car runs late down the extreme outside. Bells the one. One car. Bells the one. One car is Steel Talentoso. Bells the one.
I think you had the move. Well, she had the move.
Yeah, no, that like the match early.
What can you say about this filly? She just runs her eyeballs out every time.
She does, you know, she's fabulous. She shows up. Neil and his team do a great job with her, and, you know, she's a good horse. She's competitive, and she makes my job easy. She kind of falls back out of traffic, and then when it's time to go, we just find somewhere and put her in the clear. And she shows up, and she's got the thrill to win.
First and foremost, congratulations. This filly shows up every single time. Watching the race set up, how good were you feeling when you were seeing those fractions go up there?
Well, I saw the first fraction. I don't know what the rest of them were. I was happy when the first one went up, and she was only about 8 off of it, and well in hand, and she started closing around the turn, and I knew we were in pretty good shape. When they turned for home, I felt very confident. And when they started to come to her, I didn't get very nervous, because if they got to her, she'll usually fight back and dig in, so that really wasn't a concern.
She's so consistent. How does she compare this year to last year?
Well, everyone tells me the numbers aren't good and she's not the same horse, and I actually think she's better than she was last year. She just hasn't had to run the same numbers she did last year, and the reason they were better last year is there was more speed in front of her to set it up better. And they went 21:43 last year. I think this is only her second race this year where they went 21 and change for the first quarter. Everything else has been 22. So the numbers don't look as good, which I don't take much stock in, to be honest with you. I just pay attention to the horse. And I think she's a little better than she was last year.
On to the Breeders' Cup?
Maybe. We're definite maybe. If she comes out of it and is doing as good as she was before this race, then we'll probably go.
I heard you mention, was there some concern about the travel arrangements with the flight or something like that?
Yeah, it's still a charter that, at least they chartered a plane where it's horses only, but it's a FedEx. You still have to go to Indianapolis. You still have to be crated up, then put on in crates, then unloaded in Indianapolis, and you can't, or in San Diego, but you can't send any help with them either. So, you know, there's a little concern about putting a $2 million mare on a plane where you don't know the people who are on there with her. So, and being put in a crate, she's never been in a crate before. She would probably do fine, and it's something that we'll discuss. But if she's doing well as she was before this race in a month or 3 weeks, then we're going to the Breeders' Cup. If not, there's a race at Churchill a week later.